Cambridgeshire, England, and we have the date. The date is 1120 to 1135, so many years after the fall of the Roman Empire, after the end of the ancient world history, and deeply into the history of the Middle Ages. And still we have this description of two chariots, of pagan description in Christian book, of a sun god drawn by horses and of a moon goddess drawn by two bulls. So the 12th century AD, and still this concept persists in the European medieval European culture. A closer picture. Probably it is not the only. I was able to find it once while preparing this book. And we have this same concept reflected in architecture of the Middle Ages. This is the southern entrance to the church in northern Italy, dated to 1196 to 1270. And here we have a relief depiction of the same two chariots. And we move closer. Sun chariot, moon chariot, drawn by two bulls. You see it very clearly. That is already the 13th century of Christian history, European history. You see it very clearly. They still believed in this. And then we come to the almost to the other in the European tradition. This is a Sasanian silver dish. This is ancient Iran, dated to 224 to 652, Museum of Fine Arts, Boston. And here we have the depiction of the chariot drawn by 4 zebu flying winged bulls. Chariot. And one more silver dish of Sasanian epoch from Hermitage, dated to the same time, 224 to 652. Again, we see here zebu bulls drawing a chariot of a moon god. And one more silver bull from Bonham's Gallery, London, UK, of the same period. Again, humped back bulls with wings driving a chariot or some kind cart of some guy. And ceiling of the same pattern. It's from the western Iran, the same epoch. We have 2 wheels and 2 zebu bulls driving a chariot of a god with horns, local god. But this is not all. At the end of this chapter, of the presentation of this chapter, I would like to tell you about one textual evidence from still more in the European tradition. And this is from Celtic or Celtic tradition. It comes from the Irish saga of the 15th century. Its title is Forbhais Droma Dam Khaire. Here we have a druid or a priest, Celtic priest. His name is Mug Ruitch or Mog Roitch, and he is described as driving a chariot drawn by fast and furious oxen. That is the remnant of the ancient Celtic religion, in which the chariots of some sacred people or gods were described as being drawn by bulls also. So we have many evidences, many instances, much evidence of describing gods, bulls as drawing chariots in ancient Indo-European traditions, in the Hittite, in the Greek, in the Roman, in the even medieval Christian, in the Irish Celtic tradition, in Iranian tradition. In all these traditions, in all these traditions, the bulls are described or depicted as drawing the chariot of the god or some sacred person. So, what have we seen from our lectures dedicated to the problem of Ashva in Rig Veda? We have seen that Ashva in Rig Veda could be described as a Hondia, as Hari, but Hari could be used to designate bulls or lions or some equids. Also, Ashva can be used to describe birds, especially eagles or hawks, but maybe some other birds. Also, Ashva is used to describe goats. Ashva is used to describe spotty deer of Maruts. Ashva is used to describe bull chariot of Indra. Probably Hari, we can say for sure that Hari is used to describe bull chariot of Indra, and probably Ashva, because I think, why not, that in several cases Ashva can be used to designate bulls as a swift moving. Isn't a bull a swift moving animal when it is furious, when it is in anger, and so on? It is very swift and very fearful, and jumping. You know it very good, very well from the films dedicated to the traditional Indian bull fightings, or wrestling with zebu bulls, and bull racing, bullock cart racing in India, and numerous all over India, and so on. And I state that in Rig Veda, Ashva should be translated not and exclusively as a horse, but just as any swift creature, any kind of animal can be characterized as Ashva. And I'd like, at the end of this presentation, I'd like you to read my article in English, a short article. It's dedicated to the problem of Ashva in Rig Veda, and there you can see all references and English translations of the most important points of this book pertaining to Rig Veda text, and it's like a summary to this book. It has been published, if I'm not mistaken, a year ago or so on. I hope you liked the video presentation of this book. I thank my young daughter Sophia for her patience and for her assistance while acting as a video operator of this presentation. I'm sorry for my mistakes. I apologize for my mistakes made by me while presenting you this video, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.